Assalamu alaikum students. Stop guessing your way through physics. Most students lose easy marks in chapter 1 because of simple measurement errors and tricky units. Today, we are solving the entire exercise step by step so you can walk into your exam with total confidence. Let's get those full marks. Multiple choice question of chapter 1. MCQ number 1.1. The instrument that is most suitable for measuring thickness of few sheets of cardboard is a part A meter rule, B measuring tape, C Vernier caliper, D micrometer screw gauge. The correct option is D micrometer screw gauge. Reason for very small thickness, the micrometer screw gauge provides the highest precision. As we know that the least count of the micrometer screw gauge is smallest of all as compared to Vernier caliper and meter rod. MCQ 1.2, 1 femtometer is equal to 10 power minus 9, 10 power minus 15, 10 power 9 or 10 power 15 meter. Correct option is B, 10 power minus 15 meter. Its value you can observe in the table of prefixes given in your textbook. 1.3, a light year is a unit of A light, B time, C distance, D speed. Correct option is C distance. Light year is used to measure distance between two much away stars. MCQ 1.4, which one is a non-physical quantity? Distance, density, color, temperature. As you all know that we cannot measure colors, so color is a non-physical quantity. Why? Using a measuring cylinder, one precaution to take is to check for the zero error, look at the meniscus from below the level of water surface, take several readings by looking from more than one direction. Position the eye in line with the bottom of meniscus. Correct option is D. Position the eye in line with the bottom of meniscus. If you do not align your eye with the bottom of meniscus, then the measurement taken by you will be incorrect. MCQ 1.6, volume of water consumed by you per day is estimated in option 1 millimeter, option A millimeter, option B liter, option C kilogram, option D cubic meter. The correct option is B, that is liter. As you know, about 1 glass of water contains about 300 ml. So the most suitable unit for day long water consumption is liter. MCQ 1.7, a displacement can be used to measure mass of liquid, mass of solid, volume of liquid, volume of solid. The correct option is D, volume of solid, as this method is used to measure the volume of solids. MCQ 1.8, two rods with a length 12.3 to 1 centimeter and 10.3 centimeter are placed side by side. The difference in their length is 2.02 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2.0 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2.0 to 1 centimeter. The correct option is 2.0 centimeter. Here we have keep in mind about the significant figures. So the correct option is according to the number of significant figures. That is one significant figure in centimeter units. MCQ 1.9, four students measure the diameter of a cylinder with vernier caliper. Which of the following reading is correct? A 3.4 centimeter, B 3.475 centimeter, C 3.47 centimeter, D 3.5 centimeter. Correct option is 3.47 centimeter. As a vernier caliper can measure up to 0.01 centimeter, means its least count in the form of centimeter is 0.01 centimeter. So we should have two decimal places in any measurement taken by the vernier caliper. MCQ 1.10, which of the following measures are likely to represent the thickness of sheet of this book? 6 10 power minus 25, 1 10 power minus 4, 1.2 10 power minus 15, 4 10 power minus 2. The correct option is 1 10 power minus 4 meter. Typically the thickness of a page of the book is 10 power minus 4 meter. Further you can confirm by using the micrometer screw gauge. You can measure the thickness of the page of your book by yourself using micrometer screw gauge. MCQ 1.11, a vernier caliper 10 smallest division of vernier scale are equal to 9 smallest division of the main scale. If the smallest division of the main scale is half millimeter, the vernier constant is equal to 0.59 millimeter, 0.1 millimeter, 0.05 millimeter. Correct option is 0.05 millimeter. Reason, vernier constant is given by smallest division over number of division. When you divide the new smallest division by number of division, then you get 0.05 millimeter. Let us answer the short question given in the exercise. Please keep book along with you to understand the answers more clearly. Question 1.1, can non-physical quantity be measured? If yes, then how? No, non-physical quantities cannot be measured like feelings, love, ideas, etc. They do not have any physical quantity which can be measured. What is measurement? Name its two parts. Measurement is a process of comparing an unknown physical quantity with a standard mean unit, to find its size or magnitude. It has a two-part. Mean measurement has two parts. First part is the numerical value that gives the magnitude of quantity, the unit that is standard of measurement. Short 1.3, why do we need a standard unit for measurement? The answer is we need a standard unit to ensure accuracy, consistency and uniformity in measurement across the world, allowing people to communicate and trade without confusion. Short 1.4, write the name of three base quantities and three derived quantities. Base quantities length, mass, time. Derived quantities velocity, force and acceleration. Short 1.5, which SI unit will you use to express the height of your desk? The meter is the standard SI unit for length or height. For practical purpose, and desk are also measured in centimeters. Write the name and symbol of all SI based units. Length meter M, mass kilogram, kg, time second S, electric current ampere A, intensity of light candela CD, temperature Kelvin K, amount of substance mole और symbol भी इसका MOL mole है. 1.7, why a prefix is used? Name three submultiples and three multiples. Prefix with their symbol. Prefixes are used to express very large or very small quantities in concise way. Submultiples milli, micro, nano. Multiples kilo, mega, giga. 1.8, short 1.8. What is meant by a 5 picometer? 5 10 power minus 12 meter. 5 nanosecond, 15 10 power minus 9 second. 6 micrometer, 6 10 power minus 6 meter. 5 femtosecond, 5 10 power minus 15 second. Short 1.9. A. For what purpose a vernier caliper is used? It is used to measure small lengths, internal, external diameters of cylinders or the depth of small objects with higher precision than meter rule. B. Name its two main parts, main scale and vernier scale. How is least count found? It is the difference between the main scale division and one vernier scale division. The formula to find the least count of vernier caliper is LC is equal to smallest reading on main scale divided by total number of division on vernier scale. What is meant by zero error? It is a defect in instrument where the zero of vernier scale does not coincide with the zero of main scale when the jaws are closed. 1.10. State least count and vernier scale reading as shown in figure and hence find length least count typically 0.1 millimeter or 0.01 centimeter. Main scale reading, the zero of the vernier scale is past the 2.3 centimeter mark. Mean reading of main scale is 2.3 centimeter. Vernier scale division that is coinciding with any of the main scale division is 7th division. So we multiply this 7 by least count of vernier caliper, that is 0.01, and we get the reading of vernier scale as 0.07 centimeter. We add these two readings, main scale reading and vernier scale reading, 2.3 centimeter plus 0.07 centimeter, and then we get to 2.37 centimeter. 1.11, which reading out of A, B and C show the correct length and why? Reading B is correct. To avoid parallax error, the eye must be positioned vertically above the mark being read. Position A and C will give slightly incorrect reading because they are at an angle. In constructed response questions, he says in question 1.1, in what unit will you express each of the following? Quantity, appropriate unit. Thickness of 5 rupee coin, it should be expressed in millimeters. Length of a book should be expressed in centimeters. Length of a football field should be measured in meters. Distance between two cities should be measured in kilometers. Mass of 5 rupee coin should be measured in grams. Mass of your school bag should be measured in kilograms. Duration of your class period should be measured in minutes, as you daily observe in your school. Volume of petrol in car tank should be measured in liters. We daily use liters to get petrol. Time to boil 1 liter milk should be measured in minutes or seconds. Minutes is more suitable as compared to seconds. Why might a standard system of measurements be helpful to tailor? A standard system ensures that the measurement taken, like for chest or sleeve length, are consistent. It allows the tailor to use standard patterns and ensure that the clothes will fit the customer perfectly, even if the customer provides their measurements from a different location. In question 1.3, micrometer screw gauge calculation is given. Here first we count least count of the micrometer screw gauge. Formula to count least count is pitch divided by number of division on circular scale. In the given micrometer screw gauge, its pitch is 1 millimeter, while there are 100 division on circular scale. We divide 1 millimeter by 100 and get the answer 0.01 millimeter. Now we measure the thickness of a rod. Here the main scale reading is 3 millimeter, while circular scale division that coincides the datum line is 70. So in order to get the circular scale reading, we multiply 70 by least count of the screw gauge, that is 0.01 millimeter. So we get the reading of circular scale as 0.70 millimeter. In order to find total thickness, we add main scale reading and circular scale reading, mean 3 millimeter plus 0.7 millimeter, and we get final answer as 3.70 millimeter. In question 1.4, measuring pencil diameter with a meter scale. To get high precision, wrap the bundle of pencils or a string around one pencil tightly together for no number of turns. For example, 10 pencils side by side. Measure the total width with the meter scale and divide by the number of pencils. तो आपका फार्मूला क्या आया? Diameter is equal to total width of 10 pencils divided by 10. This average out the small reading error, giving a result more precise than measuring a single pencil. In 1.5, worn out meter scale. If the zero end is worn out, you should place the pencil at a clear whole number mark like 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. The actual length is then found by subtracting the starting mark from the final reading. In question 1.6, why place the object close to the meter scale? Placing the object close to the scale minimizes parallax error and makes it easier to align the edge of the object accurately with the graduation marks on the scale. In question 1.7, he says, why is a standard unit needed? The answer is a standard unit provides a constant and universally accepted reference. Without it, measurements would vary from person to person, making science, trade, and engineering impossible. In question 1.8, he says, natural phenomena fall time standard. They are the rotation of Earth day and night, the phases of moon, the oscillation of pendulum, and the sunset or sunrise. In question 1.9, difficulty locating a meniscus in a wider vessel. A wider vessel, the surface of the liquid is mostly flat and the curving at the edge is less pronounced and spread over a large area. This makes it harder to identify a distinct single point for the meniscus compared to a narrow tube where the curve is sharp. In last question 1.10, which instrument is used to measure internal diameter of test tube? Vernier caliper should be used to measure internal diameter, and upper jaws of vernier are used for this purpose. Depth of beaker. In order to find the depth of beaker, we also use vernier caliper. For this purpose, the depth gauge or tail of the vernier caliper is used. I hope you understood all the questions in chapter 1 exercise of physics class 9. If you like my lecture, please subscribe my channel to support me. Take care and Allah Hafiz.